Chaos erupted at a busy hamburger restaurant in the middle of the night when two armed robbers stormed in, ready to seize the cash and terrorize everyone inside. But luck and courage were on the customer's side that night. Among the diners was an off-duty military police officer who didn't hesitate for a second to take action. When one of the suspects pointed his gun, the officer swiftly drew his weapon and opened fire, rescuing everyone in the restaurant and forcing the panicked robbers to flee. Thanks to his quick thinking and bravery, no one was injured, and the incident ended without any tragic consequences. A bizarre and unforgettable arrest unfolded in Hong Kong when a thief unknowingly hopped onto the wrong motorbike taxi. What he didn't realize was that the ride would take him straight to the police station. By the time the stunned criminal figured it out, it was already too late. His getaway had become a one-way trip to jail. A robbery attempt inside a dental clinic took an unexpected turn when two thieves stormed in, demanding money from the staff. What they didn't know was that an off-duty police officer happened to be in the clinic at that very moment. Acting with lightning speed, the officer drew his weapon and confronted the robbers, forcing them into a panicked retreat. Late at night, a woman was walking alone when a man suddenly jumped out of a car, attempting to rob her. But instead of freezing in fear, she acted with incredible speed and precision. Sensing the danger, she instantly drew her gun and took a defensive stance, turning the tables on her would-be attacker. Her quick reflexes and courage in that tense moment likely saved her life. Two armed robbers stormed in, attempting to hijack a man's car. But their plan fell apart in an instant when an unexpected hero appeared at just the right moment. With perfect timing and fearless precision, the rescuer intervened, forcing the stunned robbers to abandon their crime and flee. What began as a terrifying carjacking turned into a scene straight out of an action movie. Security camera footage captured the terrifying moment a young woman was attacked by two thieves just after stepping out of her car. Despite the sudden assault, she remained remarkably composed and fought back with courage and determination, managing to fend them off on her own. Moments later, police arrived just in time to rescue her. This couple was walking hand in hand, lost in a sweet romantic moment, when suddenly a robber stormed in and shattered the peace. But instead of running away, the young man sprang into action. In a flash, he leapt onto the robber's motorbike and executed a flawless Brazilian takedown, pinning the thief and ending the threat. What began as a peaceful evening stroll turned into a dramatic act of bravery, a real-life hero protecting the one he loves. A daring robbery took an unexpected twist when two armed thieves stormed into a fashion store, trying to intimidate the owner. But the cool-headed shopkeeper wasn't about to play their game. With the calm of a chess grandmaster and the sly wit of a movie villain, he outsmarted the robbers, tricking them into staying inside before rolling down the metal shutter from the outside. Moments later, he returned with the police. It was a bold and dangerous armed home invasion, but the intruder overlooked one crucial detail. In that split second, the man reacted with lightning speed, opening fire in self-defense and saving his friend who was being held at gunpoint. What began as an ordinary day in a quiet small town quickly escalated into a dramatic confrontation. An elderly couple had just returned home and were backing their car into the garage when two men, one dressed in black, approached, clearly intending to steal their vehicle. But what the criminals didn't anticipate was that the older man was far from helpless. In a stunning twist, the elderly man fought back fiercely, catching the thieves completely off guard. The man in black fled instantly, while his panicked partner lost control. Realizing the situation was hopeless, the terrified thief abandoned the vehicle and ran for his life. It was an ordinary day that turned into every parent's worst nightmare. Intruders targeted a quiet home, attempting to force their way inside. But what they didn't expect was the unshakable courage of the woman who lived there. This incredible mother refused to surrender. Summoning every ounce of strength, she stood her ground and fought with everything she had. Her only thought, protecting her little daughter at all costs. Blow after blow, she battled the intruders with fierce determination, proving that nothing is stronger than a mother's instinct to defend her child. In the end, her bravery drove the attackers back, sending them fleeing in shock and humiliation. Though shaken, the family was safe, thanks to the extraordinary courage of a woman who transformed fear into unstoppable strength. It was supposed to be a quick stop for gas, until two thieves showed up and tried to hijack her car. One of them boldly jumped into the driver's seat, ready to speed away. But what they didn't expect was that this woman wasn't about to give up without a fight. With fearless strength, she grabbed both men by the collar and threw them out one after another, leaving them stunned and scrambling. Two men thought they had made a clean escape after stealing a motorbike. But they were wrong. Nearby residents spotted the crime and immediately sprang into action, chasing the thieves through the streets. In a thrilling turn, the culprits were caught red-handed and swiftly handed over to police custody. What began as a quiet drive home turned into a terrifying ambush, but ended in pure heroism. As the woman pulled into her driveway, a car full of armed robbers closed in fast. Before she could even step out, they jumped out, pointing their guns and shouting demands. But instead of freezing, she acted with lightning-fast instincts. Throwing her car into reverse, she sped away with expert control, dodging danger and outsmarting the attackers in a breathtaking display of courage. Her quick thinking and fearless driving didn't just save her car, it saved her life.